So what does this mean? As Richard talked about, there was a flurry of activity after Windsor, especially with respect to the IRS. And the IRS did, in fact, issue Revenue Ruling 2013-17. And in its ruling, it stated the IRS never thought about gender. I think there was a case back in 1955 where it mentioned sexual marker. And that was the last time the IRS ever really thought about gender. So, all right, we will, and the holding was relatively narrow, but the IRS, as a federal agency, took it one step further. Said, we will treat all lawfully married couples the same with respect to not just estate taxes, but with respect to gift taxes, income taxes, all tax treatment. All lawful married couples, all tax treatment, same treatment. The other thing is that the IRS mandated that it would use the standard of place of celebration as opposed to place of domicile in determining whether or not a marriage was lawful. And finally, it suggested that all other agencies do the same, especially if they derive their benefits from the Internal Revenue Code. But there were a number of agencies that refused to recognize same-sex marriage initially, and of course they had to abide by the Windsor decision, but they didn't necessarily have to follow the IRS completely.